So, your boy is dealing with a lot of pain right now. So, there's gonna be a digital universe, like the end of that, and something else I did yesterday that I recorded without streaming, which I feel like those who watch, those who know, day ones know, I would only produce, I guess, on demand videos, YouTube videos that would never stream. And now I'm kind of enjoying the stream and I'm trying to get my setup, and I can't wait until I can have the full setup when I get to my new apartments, when I can update some of the equipment, the minor stuff, not the big stuff. And I do enjoy the streaming. I like being able to wake up in the morning and do this for like an hour, hour and a half, and then go to work. It kind of puts me in a good mood, weirdly enough. I don't know. Trying to avoid the coffee on the microphone. I know some people don't like that noise. But I need this coffee, dog. Like, look at my face. But in the video, I explained that Saturday I had a basketball tournament, right? And doing well. But this is the one thing that you'll get when you age is that I was never fast to begin with, so no big deal. I lost some speed, but no big deal. I lost some strength, but part of that was changing my workout because you can't work out the same way because of age. And why? Well, the things you were being able to do at 20, early 30s, you can't do in your late 30s, 40s because you don't heal the same way. And that's the thing that changes, is healing. I used to be able to, at 16, we could play basketball for 7 hours and then play football for 8 and then go and sleep and then wake up the next day and do it all over again for like 14 hours. 20, basically the same thing, a little bit less. 40, no, I think it hit like my early, like mid 30s, it hit to where it was like, I can play basketball, the way I play, not just, shooting around, but like actually play. And then I need about a day or two of recovery. Like I need to heal, my body's aching. Anyway, in the tournament we were playing, I didn't even, and this is the other thing too, because this is how I messed up my knee like a month ago. We weren't doing anything, I wasn't doing anything like extra. I literally was going in this direction and I didn't even change direction, I just turned. And then my whole caught on fire, my back. And then I was like, uh-oh. And my teammates, who by the way, they don't get it because the guys I used to play tournaments with now, they're smart and they've stopped playing in these tournaments. And these guys are, the youngest one is 18. The oldest one, who's not me, is like 21, 22. And so I'm like double their age easily. I'm 41. The main one. And I use them more like training and teaching and stuff like that. They're young and they don't even want to like do anything professional or they just like, they want to get better at basketball, be the best they can be. Like me, I didn't do anything. Be the best you can be at basketball. That's all. Just fun. Just a fun activity. And then I was like, all right, this was like in game 2 or 3 of the tournament. And this was a not bad turn, but they had it to where the pool play ended up with 10 games. And I had like 6 or 7 more games after that. I was able to be like, all right, cool. I pushed through it. We got through. We didn't make it out of pool play, but that was more, I was very proud of them because they had done better than the previous tournament. Like this is their first time doing it, first year doing it, and they were doing really well. They'd beaten themselves up too much. And it's like, y'all made mistakes. You got to let that go. Forget it. But also be smart and learn from it. It's that both sides of the same coin. And they did really, really well. I go home. I have my daughter too, so my daughter comes to the tournament. Then I take her home. I cook. Do all the dad stuff. Wake up in the morning. I'm like, okay, I'm sore, but I'm not terrible. Start cooking breakfast, doing all this other stuff. My ex comes in, brings Olympia, the dog, my doggy. I go to put on a shoe. Fire all up my side. Fire, I tell you. I had to tell my daughter to I went to go get some ibuprofen, which I don't like taking pills to begin with. And ibuprofen is not really a pain. I mean, it does for like headaches and if you got a toothache, but not if your back feels like you just got your butt kicked by 30 MMA fighters. It doesn't really work for that. And so then I had to get the bottle of water that was on the coffee table, and I looked at my daughter like, Sweetie, can you get that bottle for me? I couldn't bend over to get the water bottle. I was in so much pain. So I recorded the videos without like streaming, just two of them. And it was Elseworld and like the finish of the digital universe, which is I think boring content anyway for the majority of people, especially if you're not there yet. I've changed the site or the YouTube channel to where it's gonna have character guides and Elseworld and digital universe, and then I'll just try to categorize each game mode so you'll have a playlist and then you can choose which one. So like I'm going into digital universe Theta today. I don't know if I'll do it on the stream now because I did unlock Red Hood. Red Hood is going to be the first thing I do. Then I'm going to do Elseworld. Elseworld has these different conditions. Like at the start of battle, damage dealt by enemies, blank, 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 blank. I hadn't noticed, if I'm being real. I had not noticed. I didn't notice that there was envy, gluttony, and now it's pride. I'm guessing it's all 7 deadly sins, 7 days of the week. I noticed their pictures and stuff, but I honestly paid more attention to this stuff. So now with Elseworld, the first Elseworld, it was a huge character showcase. I spent an hour, and I think I went through like 8 characters: Lex, Clayface, Green Lantern Hal Jordan, Pandora, Mara. I can't remember all of them. There was a few other ones. And the second Elseworld, which isn't released, you can see the first Elseworld on the stream, and then I'll release that video probably like tomorrow, day after. You'll see that big showcase of a bunch of them. That's why it's so long. I'm tempted to, since I don't have the rosters yet, like I'm gonna take this team with. They gave me a team with Wonder Woman and Lex. We win. And Zatanna too. We win. All right. I'm gonna use this to showcase tunes now that I don't have, and show them in gameplay. I think you guys would be interested in it, how to build the teams and stuff. But I could understand if like it could get repetitive. So I'm hoping for like different tunes and trying to grab different tunes that I don't have and use them. Like for example, not gonna, but like here, Pandora and I think I did Pandora, but Huntress and who that? Who did? Dang, is that Bloodsport? Who is this? That one. But like for example, that one. I would like try to showcase them. I don't know if I'm gonna do 8 like I did in the last one or the first one, but I'll pick out a few to be like, yo, this is what's up throughout until I finish Elseworld, or at least 1 week of Elseworld. But as it goes right now, we're gonna go to, and I'm pretty sure that this is gonna change into the channel itself, or at least the game itself. The game strikes me like DC Legends in the sense of once you get done with your like main story and all that other stuff, you're gonna end up doing a lot of PvP battles in Arena and fighting against people and trying to build the best teams for Arena and stuff like that. I think that's where this game is headed, like DC Legends. Whereas Marvel Strike Force, they're giving you PvE content to chase, leaderboards and other like missions to chase, but their Arena section where you can like build your own teams is not dead, but it's not carrying the game like DC Legends that was. The PvP mode at the end game, when you were done with everything, that was carrying the game to them. That was the only thing that we played. We did our red alerts, but you know. So I think this is going to be similar. You're going to come in here and do your Elseworld, and you're going to do your, I guess Evil Falls. I don't know how far this level goes up, but you'll do your basic daily stuff. But then I think War World is where in-game players are going to focus in on a lot. So that's what it looks like to me. But what do I know? I'm only on chapter 19 now. So let's get to, with Red Hood, I do have I rushed to get him up to rank 5. Just use some resources I didn't even need to, but I was gonna. I like his look, and I also think it's kind of like almost cartoonish. This is the first time this one and Batman are the two, like, I don't know why it makes him seem. I like it. I'm not complaining about it at all. But the cartoonish look of like the bigger upper body and then like the narrow, smaller legs, but like buff up here and kind of chicken legs down here. Like he looks like Johnny Bravo. I think I've said that before. So like with this is less obvious, you know, with Red Hood because of the helmet and because of these oversized guns, which I'm loving. It's more cartoon looking. I don't know. I like it though. I like it. I do like it. But his head size was like, it threw me off for a second. I was like, what's up with that? And then why are all of them doing this little like stroke thing? Like Penguins is the worst. He's doing this like I'm in a strip club wearing sweatpants stroke thing with his belly. Like it's I think it's more obvious when he has the umbrella too. Like he's doing this Chippendales dance. Like I'm not comfortable, bro. Anyway, all right. So enough of me being inappropriate. Let's go ahead and get into the kit. I will say this: I don't know it well either. I try to use them a little bit to try to get past this 1924 that I'm doing right now in the main story. I'm stuck there right now. I wonder if I should give him speed instead of. I also unlocked the epic gear, and so I'm slowly but surely trying to replace epic gear on my higher rank teams. Anyway, so let's go ahead and get to the video after my long I'm in pain and my back still hurts soliloquy. Lord have mercy. Okay, here we go. And 3, 2. I'm gonna be honest. It knocked me off guard when I saw I like Red Hood. I like the animation. I like the art. His head versus his body size versus his like Michael Jackson thrust versus his like outsized Johnny Bravo sized guns. Like I like it. But it threw me off. Anyway, I can't wait to get into his kit. But here's one thing I always had a question about. I'm not saying I don't like the Bat logo. Why does Red Hood have the Bat logo? Shouldn't he not have the Bat logo? Like, I mean, they work together, but shouldn't he not? Anyway, let's get to the video. I don't like that open. We're going to do another one. He ain't got no booty. He has no butt. That's hilarious. Dude ain't got no booty whatsoever. You can't be explosive with no butt. You need that butt. You need those glutes. How you jumping from building to building, bro? You got no booty. All right. I don't know what I want to say. Yeah, you know what? Forget it. Be honest. 3, 2. Okay, I was sitting here. I've already made one intro. This one, I'm sitting here trying to think of something clever. Honestly, I'm just excited that I have Red Hood. I really want to get to it. I love the animation. I love the huge guns. I love everything. Well, he has no butt. I don't think that's okay. I think you should have a butt if you're jumping from building to building. You need your glutes for that explosion. You need that. Wow. If you're gonna chase somebody down, you can't chase somebody down with no booty. It doesn't work. Look at all the track athletes. Big butts. Ain't got no booty. Everything else cool though. Let's get to the video. Wait, why did I get 50 gems? I mean, I'm not complaining about it, but where did that come from? Okay, so. And 3, 2. Hi guys, I'm Gravy here, and this is a DC Worlds Collide video. In this video, we're gonna go over Red Hood. I got him. I'm happy. Are Red Hood not the same height? I'm 6 foot, 6'1". I was one. I've lost weight well over the last 5 years. Like my game weight was like 102, 103 when I was in my 30s, and now I'm like down to like 95. No, 93. So like, why are you so? Okay. Anyway. That's kind of cool to me if I'm the same size as Jason Todd. I don't even know why. Former Robin Jason Todd parted ways with Batman over the vastly different approaches to crime fighting. You mean being murdered? Yeah. Yeah, you know, like when Joker beat the hell out of him with the crowbar and killed him. Like I mean, I guess sugarcoated for the game. Eventually finding his own team, the Outlaws. I never read the Outlaws. Is the Outlaws any good? Let me know. I can buy the comic. I'm on a comic binge the last like couple months, just sitting in the evenings and like. How old am I? I'm sitting on my couch listening to jazz music, listening to like Miles Davis and John Coltrane, reading comic books. Old. But no, if you guys know any like good outlaw comics, let me know. I always ask like the people instead of like Googling it. Most of the time, I'll ask. All right, anyway, so single target burst, that makes me think immediately of Batman and Nightwing, which I guess fits. Crit, he loves to crit. and then revive. Which the revive mechanic is kind of cool, and I've seen it happen a couple times. I like it a little bit. So he's also class agile and then DPS damage dealer. For you guys watching this video on stream, they know I'm still in a bad way. I'm streaming now, but like I'm still in a lot of pain. So if my brain isn't focusing the way that it should, please forgive me. His affiliations, hero. I always Gotham, of course, Bat Family, anti-hero. That I was just about to say. I always, not always, get upset. I'm being dramatic, but like it bothers me when you put like Red Hood, Punisher, Catwoman, like Deadpool, that you put the Huntress. I don't know, but I guess yeah, she about it. When you put them under the hero tag, because they're heroes, but they're not, because in this weird definition we have of heroes in the comic book world, the hero has to not want to kill people who are bad guys, which we can debate that. But then that makes them quote unquote anti-heroes, which means like, yeah, we're doing it, but not in the heroic way, which honestly seems more effective. But I like that they added this anti-hero tag. That I like that a lot. I like that a lot. Okay, cool. That I was just about to do a whole long speech, and you guys just took 2 minutes of content away. I'm sure the people watching this are like, thank God that guy doesn't get to talk. Oh, no. The second round died at the hands of the Joker as a teenager. So yeah, parted ways, aka death. Now here's the thing. They have changed his resurrection story. This is the one from the movie, which was an awesome one. Under the Red Hood, I think is what it's called. I should rewatch that. It came out like 2009, 2008. It was really good, and it was like one of the first ones where DC was doing these animated movies, and they were good, but they were still kind of designed with, kids might watch this in mind. And I think the one Under the Red Hood was the first one where they like pushed it, where they were like, okay, your kid shouldn't watch this. Teenagers, yeah, sure, I guess if they're like 16, but we're showing Robin getting beat to death with a crowbar. Red Hood has come through and threw a bag of heads on the table in front of, mob bosses. Like, these are your lieutenants. You know what I mean? Like, so they kind of push past that, like, okay, this might be watched by an 8-year-old. This is for adults, more so for adults. And then they kept going down that path, especially with Dark Justice League, with that disturbing dystopian end of that movie. God, I don't want to give spoilers, but they started even doing this like movie series where it's like it wasn't really following along, but it was kind of following along a similar arc. And at the end of one of the arcs, it was like Constantine was telling Flash he had to make this decision because they were down bad, homie. That got dark quick, like cyberpunk anime dark, which that series, that got me too. Anyway, we're off on a tangent. I still managed a tangent even though they changed it. The other way the resurrection happened was that when Superman came back from death, it woke up Jason Todd in his coffin, and then he tried to claw his way out, and that's what I think they even said that's what drove him crazy. But like when Superman died, Jason Todd was already dead, and then because Superman came back, it created a ripple effect, and that somehow woke up Jason Todd and brought him back to life. A lot of stuff happened with the Superman thing, resurrecting himself or whatever. So yeah. Red Hood. Yep. Affiliate. So he does have a team synergy. This is not up yet. No. Okay, because I have him ranked 5. So all deployed allies attack HP defense 6%. Yeah, we know. At the start of battle, crit and crit damage of all allies increase by an additional 14%. This is why I can run him with my Superboy and my Green Arrow, who have like crit kits on them, crit gear on them, and we're doing a lot of damage. This gradually weakens until it decreases to 0 by the end of the 3rd turn. So I'm guessing it's gonna be like 14% first turn, 17% or 7% by the second, and then 0 for the 3rd by the end of the 3rd or whatever. Then level up effects. It would go to 9% at the start of battle, and then increases to 20%, and then would decrease down to 0 by 3rd turn. Okay, so that is his team synergy, his affiliations. We got Bizarro already. I wonder, was Bizarro an outlaw? See, I can't make fun of it because I don't know the outlaws. And then you have Red Robin, Nightwing, the Robins. Why didn't they include, isn't, okay, not even. And then Bane. So Bizarro provides 5% HP and then 2.5% attack. The Robins provide 7.5% attack and 2.5% defense, and then 2.5% down attack, HP, and defense when I unlock Bane. Now we're gonna go to the kit, and there's this bullet mechanic that's in here. So pay attention to this. Deals physical damage equal to 120% of attack to an enemy, single target, and gain 1 bullet. Now, bullet increases crit damage by 10%, dealing a critical hit. Consumes 1 bullet. Up to 10 bullets can be held at a time. So if I have a bullet, my crit damage is up by 10%. I can do max 10. Crit damage is up by 100%. Each time I use a bullet, though, 1 is gone. So then the next attack would be 90% crit damage increase until I gained a bullet. Then it would go back up or down. I guess could just stay at equilibrium. All right, next. At the start of battle, he has 2 passives. Okay. At the start of battle, he gains 1 stack of Frantic for 2 turns. When an ally deals a critical hit, he has a 25% chance of gaining 1 bullet. When an ally deals a critical hit. So then if it's an AoE damage dealer, like my Green Arrow and like my Superboy who have crit on them, is he gaining a bullet, or is it 25% chance for each crit hit? Because then Green Arrow is gonna toss up 5 arrows 3 times. That's 15 times. If he crits on 10 of those, right? 25% chance for each one of them. Okay, we'll see. We'll try to pay attention to that. At the start of battle, he additionally gains 2 bullets. When I get to rank 7, Frantic gain increases to 2 stacks, and duration extends to 3 turns. Then Frantic is increase crit. The chances of crit happening by 10% for each stack. So he's going to give himself at the start of battle a 10% chance, and then if I get it up to, level 3, it's going to be a 20% chance. Okay. Then this other passive, Resurrection, which is kind of cool. When defeated, revives after 2 turns and restores HP equal to 25% of max HP. He also permanently gains 1 stack, so he's going to just have permanently plus 10% on crit chance. Can only be triggered once per battle. Frantic increases to 2 stacks. Also additionally gains 4 bullets. So on his passive, when he's defeated, and then he comes back, he's going to gain 2 stacks of Frantic and then 4 bullets. After reviving, if the person who defeated him is still alive, he unleashes his I like this one a lot though. He unleashes his ultimate at the target once without any cost. I really like this vengeance mechanic. That's awesome. All right, you still up? You still up? You still up? Okay, I like that a lot. Okay, attacks an enemy. This is similar to Green Arrow's ultimate, except it's only single target. Attacks an enemy 4 consecutive times, dealing physical damage equal to 75, 75, 75, and 100% of his attack, respectively. The final strike is a guaranteed crit. And then at rank 6, damage increases to 85, 85, 85, and 110. And if it results in a kill, replenish 4 bullets. Then we have the bullets explanation down here. I do like his kit. I'm going to check his gear. I put him in crit and attack, which means that right now he's sitting at a 20% chance to crit. Right. We have increased crit here down on the helmet. If I can get up to 12. Armor piercing. Now here's the thing. I don't know. His attack is at 10,000. I don't know. He's giving himself all these opportunities to crit. So it feels like maybe I should put attack there and increase attack, which then will give me crit. You know what I mean? Like if he's already critting and has a 100% chance for crit, then what is this extra, 15% doing over here, right? So let me see if I should put him in any attack. There's the epic pieces. Yay. All right, here. And do I have any attack? That might have been why I did put him in crit, because I did not have any other open attack at the time. and I really wanted to use him and not have him be naked. So I don't have. That's what happened. I didn't have any other attack stuff. I didn't have any other elite attack gear. So I did not want to put. Let's see. Shops open. We shopping. Let's see. Oh, yep, and I got past that one area, so now I do get these in here. So I do have attack gear, and I got enough to get a piece. Let's see, what do you get? HP. You get defense. Random attribute. That's not fair. That's not fair. That's not fair. That's not fair. You got to tell me that's not fair. I don't like that. That's not fair. What you mean random? That is not. I don't like that. Y'all should tell me. Tell me. Damn. And I don't. And here's the thing. I'm hesitant on this because maybe I get up to level 6, maybe level 12. But now that I can get the epic, gear, I'm more hesitant on leveling up the elite. Like I feel like save the resources and head towards the epic. Now here's the thing, I can refresh this, but if I refresh this, there's no guarantee of this stuff coming back. And then how much is the refresh? I can't remember how much the refresh is. All right. HP attack bonus. Defense. And then this is, so if I pull the, but it gives me attack bonus already down here. I see that. Okay, I see that. So I already have an attack bonus. So I can get it and upgrade it. Okay. And let me make sure I didn't make a mistake. Because you saw me hesitate and I was like, I'm sure that was crit, right? I'm sure that was crit, right? Yeah, it was. Okay, so we'll just replace this immediately. What was it? Attack. Yo. But then wait. But I thought it said attack. Oh no, attack bonus here. I was even reading it wrong. Why didn't you guys tell me? Nobody told me I was reading it wrong. All right, anyway, so good. It came out as attack, replace. I am going to refresh that store. Wait, oh no, I wanted to replace this with attack. That was it. I was about to freak out. Like, did I make a big mistake? All right, replace you. All right, so now we have increased attack. We already know that he likes to crit. So that should be fine. We come over here. His crit is dropped down to 10%, but his attack is up to 11,000. All right. I will go to this store and I'll refresh it once because there's nothing else that I need from the store per se, except I was thinking about the lifesteal gear, this health set. I keep saying this health set. I was thinking about taking that for Kid Flash. What y'all think? What y'all think? You know what? This is something I'm gonna do on the stream. I'm gonna wait. Let's go ahead and get to the rest of Red Hood. I'm gonna do this on the stream. All right, so this video is already going way longer than I wanted it to. Trials. We'll do this, and there is Red Hood. Red Hood is a DPS character with single target burst, high crit, and the ability to revive himself. Start. Yeah, so 95, 95, and 120%. Yeah, we read it. We just did it. All right, so here, position Red Hood across Batgirl so that his ultimate will prioritize her. Yeah, so, yep, let's go. Yep, that's nice. Quick and to the point. Okay, so we can go ahead and hurry this up. Why y'all taking so long? Choppity chop chop. All right. Let's go. Oh, I need this. Yes, I need this. All right, so because I like that level link position, that one more, so I can put Raven back in the squad. And I took Cheetah out too when I was using Cheetah. Oh my goodness. Anyway, let's go. Red Hood's passive has a high crit bonus. If a crit does not happen, re-enter the battle and try again. Okay. So his ultimate or his passive gives him a high crit chance. If a crit doesn't happen, re-enter the battle and try again. That seems very RNG. Okay. There's a crit. Okay, we're good. Another crit. Now you got a crit here. Yay. Okay, cool. So, Red Hood's revive mechanic allows him to fight in the front row sometimes. I was doing that. Was putting him in the front row. And I think this should display it here if he doesn't crit on Batman. And oh, he did crit on Batman. We like that. Bang, bang, bang. Yep, well, you can fight in the front row, but I don't think this robot is going to be able to take us down. We win. Okay. So basically, they're designing him to be just a massive damage dealer. Just crit all the time. I'm not mad at it. And I can't wait to get him up to rank 6. I need to get more of his shards. Activating team synergy can significantly improve combat capabilities. Yeah, we know. You know what? I'm going to run him up here next to Gorilla Grodd. Why not? Although, I think I'm supposed to put Nightwing up there. Okay. We'll put Nightwing. We'll slide you over. We'll use your... Wait, what? It is checked in, right? It looks grayed out like it's not activated, but okay. And then what we will do is we'll put you here, you here. All right. I don't think this is going to be a difficult battle though. The trials aren't designed to be difficult battles. It's designed to like showcase the two. Who you shooting? Oh, actually, playing against Bane is so annoying because dude will do his ultimate and then stun most of your team. So yeah, I want to unlock him and see what the business is with that because there was a couple battles where it was just like every time he has a chance of like I think it's 4 or whatever. And he just stunned 3 of them. It's like your RNG is amazing, computer. I'm glad you get to stun everybody so often. Yeah. Yeah, he was so obnoxious. Man, it was driving me crazy. All right, y'all did. Bit. Now, he's got this single target burst, which makes me think, and I need to go back. Oh, no. Did LD player freeze? It did. Be right back, y'all. All right, of course, LD player froze. I used LD player the whole week. All right, you know what? Let me not complain. Because I was also doing videos then too. So let's keep this positive attitude going. In good spirits. Ooh. Let's come back over here too. All right, come on now. Chop chop. I think even though the video is going longer than I wanted, thanks to me just talking too damn much, I am a loquacious individual. I still want to take him into arena a little bit. I still kind of want to take, and I think this is where my prejudice is showing. What you mean? I think this is where my prejudice is showing for the characters, where it is, I like Red Hood. So of course I'm about to spend more time on him. Yo, what is actually going on right now? So of course I want to spend more time with the character. And I mean, are they shutting down for maintenance or something? What happened? Because I did not get a maintenance notification. No. You know what really messes up a stream? When the game servers are down. Unless LD player and my internet are finding another way to upset me. I mean, it says connected to the. Everything else is going. Come on now. You coming through? You coming through? Mm. There we go. Okay. Let's get back to Red Hood now. And I think I'm gonna take him into arena, like I was saying. I think so. Even though that would make this video very long, I'm having fun. And I guess for the guys who are watching on demand for stream, it sucks more for you guys. But for guys watching on demand, you can just skip forward or back. You don't have to watch the whole thing. All right, so let's come back. In 3, 2. All right, so technical difficulties, but we're back. We're back, and you didn't have to hear all of my stupid ranting like the stream did. Okay, so I feel as though his kit is pretty straightforward, meaning I have crit gear on him, but only because 3 sets of attack does nothing. Meaning basically put me in a position to where I crack skulls because I crack skulls. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think there's anything like too fancy about his kit. There's some cool stuff. He hits hard. I'm guessing he's a bit of a glass cannon, but he does revive. So I think he's a great tune so far, just from reading the kit and everything else. I don't have the most experience with him. I've had him for 12 hours. But so far, he just wants to crit. He wants to cause damage, single target. I don't know that, and this would be the question. I can't really do that test now. If I'm going in for a single target damage dealer, and I know the class is going to make the difference because Batman is mighty and he's agile, but like, who hits harder? Like, who am I going in with? Yesterday, as I was evaluating my roster, I have what is going on here for real though? What is we doing? Thank you. Okay. I was evaluating my roster, just trying to find out the weaknesses. Like, for example, one of my weaknesses is just tactical damage dealers, period. Not a fan of Constantine, and he doesn't seem to be doing great anyway. Jessica Cruz, I'm working on her kit. She seems to be getting better, but there's a weakness there. On Agile, I have a good AoE damage dealer. Some would say the best. What really happened here? What did y'all do? What did y'all do? What reduce the enemy's numbers with single target damage to significantly increase your chances of winning a battle. That's what I was trying to do. Increase crit damage by 200%. That's why he's in that spot. Oh, that was the problem. Me not paying attention. So we're gonna put Nightwing over here. Agile on tactical. Tactical loses. Tactical on mighty. Tactical wins. Superboy is gonna go mighty at tactical, which is a disadvantage, but better hurt him against the support than him against Constantine. And then you have old buddy K Flash back here healing up. All right, let's see. So yeah, now I feel as though I have a single target damage dealer in Agile and an awesome AoE damage dealer in Agile. A good single target damage dealer in Batman in Mighty, Superboy as well. Tactical, I feel like I'm lacking. And maybe I just need to do some more research. Work on my roster more. Thank you, Nightwing, for stunning Bane. Black Canary also, I can't wait to get her up to like rank 8. That's what I'm going to do her guide, rank 7, rank 8. Because I feel like she's a really good healer. Not saying that she's on the level of Zatanna or Kid Flash, but like if you don't have Zatanna or Kid Flash, you could do worse than Black Canary. You know what I mean? I think she's really good. So, what's happening? Kill people. Do stuff. Do it. And she's up whenever you whenever you face her in PvE content and they have her like slightly larger, it's infuriating to have to try to deal with her. Like it's so annoying because you can't get to her, and then she's healing the mini boss over and over and over again. It's just absolutely infuriating. Same thing with Kid Flash though. He's annoying. Okay, Red Hood, you gonna be able to carry us here? Or actually, maybe this is where I messed up. Maybe Red Hood needs to be in the front. Oh, or they die. Cool. Okay, so I'll do one arena battle, and then we'll call that a video. Thank you guys for watching. I'm super excited to work with Red Hood more. Super, super, super excited. I want to play with him more. Let's go ahead and go in the War World Arena Challenge. Ooh. Oh no. I was looking at this like this was a team power. This is a pretty big punch down. That's a pretty big punch up. James Howlett, why'd you take Wolverine's name? Anyway. Okay. So this is actually a good situation for Red Hood because there's a whole lot of tactical over there. Green Arrow. Then we have the Mighty Tack. I would like to have but this is what I mean by the damage dealer. Maybe Constantine could be that damage dealer. Poison Ivy is poisons, it's damage over time. So there's no single burst of AoE. Jessica Cruz is not bad. She's okay. But like, if I wanted to deal with Wonder Woman with a tactical hero, I would have to go with Constantine, and he's gonna kill my team. So yeah. Anyway, let's go for the order now, real quick. AoE first. Let's polish some of them off. We'll use Grodd at the end. I'm not a fan of that. I usually like to get his turn meter rewind, his action bar delay out there faster. And then let's go ahead and move the tank. All right, so here we go. If you know, you know. Fight. Okay, thank you guys for watching. Please like, please subscribe. If you don't like it, hit subscribe and hit dislike. I'm okay with that as well. Okay. So he's got his frantic up. He's got his attack. Oh, also running him with Zatanna. Zatanna also gives attack up and frantic on her advanced attack. So that will help him out a lot. Let's see if we can do anything. And even if he falls here, we're okay with it because we're going to last for 2 more turns. Easy. And then he'll revive. So I would like for him to get an ultimate off though before he falls. Who are you going to take out? Not a lot of damage there. Not a lot of damage there. Granted, this is a thicker team. It's a bigger team. It's beefy. So, you know, not a fan. I wish you had done some more. All right, so he's on one knee, but he'll be back. That's okay, though. Y'all got to survive for him to come back. I didn't even survive for him to come back. What is we doing? Kill yourself, Kid Flash, real quick. There we go. Yeah, by the way, ain't no way I'm winning this by now. Even if he comes back, there's no way. Yeah, we punched up heavy. But you see him come back and he's got 10 bullets and 2 frantic. So he would hit hard in this moment. But seeing as how I'm facing like Lex and Wonder Woman, the 2 best characters in the game, it was not likely. All right, so let's go ahead and do one more. See if I can get a victory on the screen at the end. Okay. Okay, this is equal footing-ish. Wait, no, what am I? I'm at 377. That's not equal footing at all. That's not equal footing at all. That's not equal footing at all. This is a hammer meet nail situation. Albeit they got Wonder Woman. She's tough. Penguin can be obnoxious. Let's switch you up. Yeah, yeah, yeah. This is not. This is not that. Oh, do I get? I also probably should have put this in there too. That might have helped us in the previous battle. Survivability in like arena modes, PvP modes. Most, not all, but a lot of battles are very quick. First 2, 3 turns, you figure it out. What's gonna happen? Um, so over time, long term heals aren't necessarily the most useful thing if you put that juxtaposed to massive damage in the first turn or two. You'd rather have the massive damage than the over the time heals, which is basically what that decision was with Red Hood versus Kid Flash's team synergy. This went much better. I wonder why. Thank you guys for watching. Yeah, yeah. I almost feel bad. I wish there was a team. I wanted one that was like right at my level. And then I got my teeth kicked in. Okay. So, thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time. I'll let the victory come up though. I'm just signing off. I'll let the victory come up. Actually, let that victory come up. See you next time. Okay. I do like Red Hood. I do like Red Hood. I do like Red Hood. All right, so now next up, let's see. I'm wondering, I want to do you know what? I'm going to do the Elseworld as a showcase of the tunes. This one's going to be longer, and I'm going to take this Wonder Woman Lex team. I did Lex on the previous Elseworld. I did Lex on Elseworld Envy. I know it's kit-ish, not perfectly. Wonder Woman is the legendary that I want to get, that I have selected. Zatanna, I have her. She's the best, one of the best supports on my team is her and Kid Flash. And then Batman, of course. No other teams. And in fact, I'll give, you know what? Let's give the rundown right now. We'll just go ahead and start. Let me take this sip real quick. Where's my water? Okay. So, I got the water boiling for the coffee real quick. Basically, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through why I do want to / don't want to pick one of these teams, based on the knowledge I have now. Like I said before, new word to the game, but I'll explain why. Then when I go in, I'll do the first review, not review, but I'll read through Wonder Woman's kit first. And honestly, I don't think I selected her first, or like as my first legendary, which I still haven't gotten. But I did that based on what I saw online. I do not know directly why. You know what I mean? So I need to read through her kit. I'll talk about Lex because he is the other best one. But again, that's an Elseworld Envy. Zatanna has her own character guide. Batman has his own character guide that I've put out. Bizarro, I recorded his character guide. I don't know that I haven't released it yet. No, I haven't made a thumbnail, so I haven't. So yeah, I'll get into all that next. Actually, though, what I will do, and maybe I'm lucky. Let's see. I got one card. It's not gonna happen, but let's do it anyway. What the business deal? See, no congratulations. I get nothing. You're breaking my heart. So, all right, let me make this coffee, and then we can get started on Elseworld. go ahead and go. Let's go ahead and go. Okay. So, Huntress, yay for nothing. All right. And then I don't think I have anything. Why not? We'll do that real quick. Who you got? They love giving elites in the freaking epic recruitment. Like, I need rare. Anyway, all right, let's go ahead and get to this Elseworld showcase. Start recording. And 3, 2. Part 3 of Elseworld. We're going into Pride. And let's go to apropos, actually. Isn't it Pride this month? Yeah, it's Pride. Happy Pride, guys. Yeah, that's apropos. Although I don't think they mean it in the positive way. Like the pride. I don't think they mean it like that. I think they mean like negative pride. Like she doesn't look like a happy woman. Just saying. Happy Pride to my brothers and sisters and non-binary siblings in the LGBTQIA plus community. I hope I said that right. I try to memorize that acronym. I hope I said it right. Anyway, let's get to the video. All right. And 3, 2. Hi guys, I'm Gravity here, and this is a DC Worlds Collide video. In this video, basically, I made this decision after doing Gluttony. So when you see this video is going to be longer than Gluttony, most likely. This is going to be an endurance run. Buckle up. The first Elseworld that I did, more of a showcase where it showed off basically 8 different tunes, and I'll give this recap every time. So for you guys who already know, I apologize, but this is geared towards like newer players who are trying to see who they want on their roster. And I do have a lot of the character guides, but some of the guides are not there yet because I don't have the tune. But then I showcase them at Elseworld because I can. So in Envy, you had Lex, Clayface, Superman, Pandora, Cyborg, Mara, Harley Quinn, Green Lantern, Hal Jordan. Those were the ones who were in Envy. So if you have any of those characters, you're trying to figure out who you want to level up, go check out that video. And then in Gluttony yesterday, I did not do a lot. I think I read one. I don't even remember the one. That one was more going through it. Check it out because you see different tunes, but there wasn't anything special. Here, I'm doing it a bit more like in the first video where I'm going to tell you where I'm picking these teams. I'm going to do a little bit of a showcase of Wonder Woman. I'll talk about Lex, but not much. And then along the way, I will grab the character to my detriment. I'll grab the character that is one that I don't have or haven't done like a guide on, and then try to go through their kits. So here, I'm going to tell you why not first. Let's use deductive reasoning first instead of inductive. All right, so Lex is great. Martian Manhunter, who I do not have and have not read his kit, I think he's pretty good. The only reason why I'm going to select this team over that team is that I know Wonder Woman's good. I don't know if he's good. And Wonder Woman is a legendary. That's going to be my first one, so might as well get familiar with her. Pandora has a very interesting kit. She was in that first Elseworld. So check it out. She does have the sacrifice mechanic that I'm not a big fan of. One of her abilities does that. Huntress and who is this? I don't know who this is. Somebody let me know. Star Sapphire, good. Pandora, good. I'm not picking this team because of Constantine. I know I say all the negative stuff, and I hope you guys get it. I'm being extra with Constantine. I really genuinely don't like him. He is genuinely frustrating, but some people find great uses for him and think that he's good. So, have your fun. Knock yourself out. Not for me. He damages his own team. So, like, whenever I see in Elseworld that he's on the team, I don't choose that team if I can help it. Lex, same thing. Not same thing, but Lex, same as the other Lex, same as the other Lex. Like, these are the two. Wonder Woman and Lex are the two best characters in the game, which is the consensus online as of June 16th, 2025. Penguin, I think, is a pretty good tank. He doesn't have a synergy with anybody here, and he lays out a lot of poisons. If there was a Poison Ivy on this squad, even a Scarecrow, I would be more inclined, but that still wouldn't be a team that would beat this one. So in this team, this is basically because of Wonder Woman. I want to know. Also, me knowing that Zatanna has a great support passive for lifesteal for all characters. Pandora does a sacrifice mechanic, which she's pretty good, but I I take Zatanna over Pandora right now, given my experience. She is an elite. That does matter. I don't know you. And then here I told Constantine is an automatic no go. Although Star Sapphire does have a great advanced attack stun at the very beginning, that's why I have her in speed gear. Batman is a good single target damage dealer. Bizarro's a pretty good tank, actually. I like Bizarro as a tank. And now what we're going to do is we're going to hide myself so we can read off Pride. At the start of battle, damage dealt by enemies is increased by 45%, but this effect will decrease by 15% each turn. So they hit hard in the beginning. Ooh, I almost selected the wrong team. I was about to be upset. So recommended characters are Clayface, Black Canary, Lex, Captain Cole. So I mean, we're gonna have Lex, and none of the other characters are available here. Okay, so you're gonna have to deal with that first initial assault. That's the problem, and then after that should be fine. Okay, cool. And now what we're gonna do is we're going to recruit, and I'm gonna try to grab somebody we ain't got. I've done a guide on Ocean Master. I've done a guide on Constantine. I have not done one on Huntress. Huntress is recommended for the Superwoman Evil Falls section. And I am not going to develop her. So we'll read Wonder Woman's kit, and then if nothing interesting comes up, Huntress will go next. All right, so we'll just go through this very quickly and read Wonder Woman's kit. Blop, 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 and blop. Now we're going to match up. We want Mighty against Agile, Tactical, neutralize each other. Mighty against Agile, we like that. Okay, that looks all good. So let's go through Wonder Woman's kit. Hello. All right, so uses the sword in her hand. Well, yeah. To attack an enemy dealing physical damage of 85% of attack. Damage increases to 95%, and she additionally gains 1 stack of Frantic for 2 turns. At the beginning? Yeah, and Frantic grants a 10% crit. At the beginning? So like she's gonna give herself 20% chance to crit and increase 95%. That's the level 2 that she's at now. And the next one is damage increases to 105. So she doesn't hit as hard as some epics. But then if you get it to level 2, it's still not as hard as some epics, but she's giving herself crit. Okay. All right. Next, advanced attack. Throws a lasso of truth at an enemy, dealing physical damage equal to 108% of attack. If the damage crits, has a 60% chance of inflicting silence for 2 turns. So if I can get her, well, crit gear seems like it's a good thing. Damage increases to 205 once I get up to rank 7. Damage increases to 230, and the chance of silence increases to 100% if it crits. Unable to use advanced and ultimates if they're silenced. Okay. Passive. During battle, increase crit damage of all allies by 10%. That goes up to 15% and 20% as you go up in those levels. So running her with Red Hood, sorry, but I just did the Red Hood video in case you guys aren't watching this on stream. Running her with Red Hood would be fun. Okay. During battle, every 1% crit she has grants 0.3% damage reduction up to 20%. Okay. So if she gets like 60% crit chance, then she does 20% damage reduction on herself. All right. Ultimate. Judgment in Infinity. Sure. Deals physical damage equal to 60% of attack to all enemies. 160%. If the damage crits, there is a 25% chance of inflicting stun on a maximum of 2 targets for 1 turn. So if I crit that, 25% chance to inflict damage on 2 or less enemies. Damage increases to 180% at level 2, and then damage increases to 200%, and the chance of stun increases to 40% at rank 10. It's kind of clear what stun does. Okay, so that's her kit. Let's see how she performs. I would like her ultimate to be first. Albeit, I will say this. Because I'm doing this for her, I'm going to make her ultimate first, but I would say Seeing as how, and we're way higher, knowing that we're going to receive their best punch in the beginning because of the pride rule at the start of battle thing, it wouldn't be a terrible idea to eventually move Lex to the front of the ultimates so we get the shields out there as fast as possible. Um, get them. So that you get the shields out there as fast as possible and help you with the survivability against their initial attacks. So, but this team, I'm not too worried about. Oh, Lex, does that look familiar? I say that every time it shows up. I'm sorry. I got bad dad jokes. My bad. Yeah, there's that reminder. Okay. I don't know why I love whenever like a warrior, a woman, a female warrior specifically, takes her sword and drags it across stone and sparks kick up. Like this is the result of me watching Xena Warrior Princess from age 8 to 16, where it was something about the sword dragging across the thing. Like anyway, increases attack by 50% when HP is below 40%. When an ally casts their ultimate, this ally anytime they say lose HP, I'm like, no, let's do just general attack 15%. Okay. 50 is bigger than 15. Math. All right, so yeah, this is just a bunch of common and a bunch of elite. I think we can walk over them. We're almost triple their strength. You don't even have to. I could do the skip battle. I really could. This is the Tom Thibodeau in me, which this is the Tom Thibodeau in me where it is I'm paranoid that I would lose one of these tombs. Now I do have the syringe to revive them, so I could do that. However, maybe you guys be interested in the gameplay itself, but I get paranoid because if one of them falls, I have to revive them. I definitely don't do it in Digital Universe where you can't revive them if they fall. Here it is, if something goes wrong or weird, or I don't see a mechanic in the kit that's going to make these guys punch up triple their strength, I can stop and restart and readjust the positioning. But if I do skip battle, I don't know what happened. So I don't know what to fix. Batman's first. Yeah. I didn't say it. I didn't say it this time. I was going to say it. I didn't say it this time. All right. So Zatanna. Hey, Zatanna. How you doing? How your mama and them? All right. So at the start of battle, adds 2 stacks of armor break and 2 stacks of slow to all enemies. Yes, we like that. Decreases. Yeah, we want that one. Double bounty. What's it? 30% chance to gain energy when an ally begins a turn. Tank allies increase attack power equal to 6% of their max health. Increase damage by 40% when attacking an enemy in the back row. Nope. Yep. Now, Huntress Zatanna. Oh, Martian Manhunter. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to read Martian Manhunter's kit real quick and plop him in for somebody. I don't know who yet. So, he might go in for Batman. Martian Manhunter. And actually, let me go ahead and write this down like I need to, because I have to put this on the video so that you guys know, like Wonder Woman. I'm trying to put it so that you guys can see it. Martian MMH as he was in our DCL days. All right, so basic magnetic guide. Attacks an enemy target dealing physical damage equal to 40% of attack power. You remember that one? And healing self for HP equal to 80% of own attack power. So he heals himself on his basic attack. Heal amount increases to 90%. Okay. If he gets called assist, that would be great. Deal superpower damage on telepathic communication equal to 100% of attack power to the 2 enemy targets with the highest attack power, and adds 1 stack of weaken for 2 rounds. So he's going to take the enemy with the highest attack and give them weaken for 2 rounds. I do like that. Damage increases to, and that's just on his advanced attack. So that's just what he's opening with. I'm immediately thinking of speed set on him just because of that. because then we can get him out there, put the weaken on the enemy with the highest attack power, the 2, and we're good to go. Damage increases to 115%, and additionally dispels one type of buff that the targets have at rank 7. Speed gear. Damage increases to 130%. Weaken added increases to 2 stacks. 2 stacks per enemy. Speed gear. Yo. Max HP increased by 10%. Every time Jean heals or restores 40% of his max HP, he attacks an entire enemy row, dealing physical damage equal to 25% of his max HP. I like that. Violating HP. Oh yes. Okay, so that'd be like 12, 5, like 13,000 right now on his kit. I mean, granted, he's only like rank 6. He's a lower level, but lower level depends on where you are in the game. Max HP increases to 15%. Increases by 15% instead. So then that increases, and then damage increases to 30% of max HP. So it's already, so it's increasing it by 10%. So that 55,000 goes up to, in case you're not seeing it, like right here where I'm looking, that 55,000 goes up to 60,000, 60,500, whatever. And then I'm going to take 25% of that, which is going to be 15,000 to hit him. Hit a whole row. And then that goes up to 30% of the 60,000, which would be 20,000. Well, that's 33%, but still, you know what I mean. Yeah. Now, Light to the Light. Gains 15% damage reduction. When other allies receive healing, HP equal to 20% of the healed amount will be restored to self. If he is inflicted with burn, this skill loses its effect. That's such a cool thing for the lore. I mean, I don't like it, but it's awesome for the lore. They do a lot of good. I keep talking up this game so much, but it feels like a lot of the kits, they've read the comic books, and they're like, no. If we have a burn mechanic, we have to somehow make it to the detriment of Martian Manhunter. Like, we have to. You can't not. Restore, same as heal, but does not trigger heal-related effects and skills. Oh man! So then that means that. If I'm running him with Star Sapphire has on her ultimate, and I think on her advanced attack, where she gathers this heal amount, and then that increases her attack power whenever she comes out with her ultimate. Damn. Okay. All right. That's a little bit of a letdown, so I can't. But I mean, that's one thing that you can't do, and one character I thought of immediately. But that could be to the detriment of other things later on. And then if he has burn, you can't. So running him against Star Sapphire, Superboy, Bizarro is a no-go. Okay. Telepathic Link. Enhances telepathic connection for 2 turns and grants 30% damage reduction to all allies. When Martian Manhunter receives healing, HP equal to 20% of the healed amount will be restored to other allies. So if he gets healed, running with Kid Flash, he gets healed, then HP equal to 20% of the healed amount will be restored to other allies. So if the healed amount is, let's just 1,000, which it won't be, 1,000, then 200 of that is restored to everyone else. Okay. And then I do have level 2. Cleanse one type of debuff from all. Oh my God, finally somebody who clears debuffs. Okay. I was wondering about that in this game, sorry. Because I don't have full rosters, right? And I was wondering, like, is there anybody who removes debuffs from your team? Because I do have something that removes buffs from other teams. I can't remember who right now, but who removes it from us? Martian Manhunter does that. Now I kind of need Martian Manhunter. From all enemies when the skill is cast and when the effect ends. Okay, that is a big deal for me. I don't know the other ones. I'm sure there are other ones. I don't have them though. At least I don't think so. Somebody tell me if I'm wrong. All right, so we're gonna put him in for the Batman. Agile beats that. So let's do this. Lex is up. We're still, ooh, I'm gonna change the ultimate slightly just so we can get this out there. Let's move you over. Okay. Um, Tactical beats mighty. He support anyway, but because Two-Face provides damage reduction to his ally on the front row, Frankenstein's gonna be a little bit harder to take out. Ocean Master will lay down buffs on his ultimate, debuffs on his ultimate, bleeds. This might be a good way for Martian Manhunter to showcase his ultimate. Should I put him in front of? No, let's get the damage out there. Yeah, okay. And then who you? Will you guys give me his name at least here? Bloodsport. Okay. But I thought okay, you know what, whatever. Bloodsport. Yeah, alright, let's go. Trying to drink away from the microphone, guys. I'm trying to drink away from the mic. In fact, I might just start muting the mic while I take a sip. Nobody's complained about it, but I feel bad about it. I'll be honest with you. Okay. So far, so good. Okay, so we got the shields out there, and for Bizarro and Lex, those shields went away pretty damn fast. So that suggests that good thing we got the shields out. They did some damage at the beginning. We stunned Ocean Master, thankfully. Oh, we got the Martian Manhunter animation. Oh, but I have it saved, except with my face on it. Damn. I wanted that Martian Manhunter animation for other intro. There's other stuff. I mean, you guys have seen my intros or whatever. There's other stuff that I'm like thinking about doing, which is why I'm trying to capture those like cut scenes and stuff. I wish you could just replay them, but you can't. So I'm trying to capture those cut scenes and stuff to make other things in videos and that whatnot. So we'll see. That would have been nice to have. Fudge. Okay. So this is pretty much wrapped up. Yeah, Wonder Woman. Drag the sword, drag Sparks. Okay. Go Sparks. LA Sparks. Sorry. I am a Sparks Mystics fan, which means I don't see a lot of winning. Oh, I love the game of basketball. Increases damage by 50% when enemy HP is above 60. Increases attack by 50 when enemy HP is above 60. Do I want to increase damage or do I want to increase attack? Let's increase attack. Sure. That feels like almost a wash. All right, so I have guides on all these dudes. What is the back? Is it? Yeah, it's XP. So I'm going to go ahead and go for that. And I'll read out Huntress's kit. I guess. Here we go. Huntress. Only 3 abilities anyway. Judgment Crossbow. Attacks an enemy with the lowest proportion of HP, dealing physical damage equal to 120% of attack. That's not that bad. Okay, cool. I like that. Passive. Deep Hatred. That is... Wow. Increases damage by 20% when dealing damage to a target with HP lower than 50%. When an enemy is defeated, follows up with 1 basic attack. Additionally, gains 1 stack of Frantic for 2 turns when dealing damage to a target with HP lower than 50%. Damage increases to 30% instead. Okay, so slowing that down. Increases damage to 20%. Increases damage by 20% when dealing damage to a target with HP below 50%. Okay. When an enemy is defeated, with this ability, or just what's a passive, so just when an enemy is defeated, follows up with a basic attack. That's kind of cool. So when any enemy falls, she's just going to shoot somebody else. Additionally, gains 1 stack of Frantic for 2 turns when dealing damage to a target. So when she does damage to a target, I assume, with below 50% HP, she gains Frantic. Okay. All right. And then finally, enters Vengeance State for 3 turns on Evil Jealousy. Yo. For 3 turns. Basic attacks while in Vengeance State fire 1 additional arrow, dealing physical damage equal to 60% of attack. She then immediately deals 1 basic attack. So basic attacks while in Vengeance State fire 1 additional arrow, dealing physical damage equal to 60% of attack. She then immediately deals one big. So she does basic, weaker, basic, basic. So that's 3 attacks, is what you're saying? That's what it reads like to me. Enters vengeance states, increases attack by 1 stack of frantic for 2 turns, and immediately dealing 1 basic attack. Enters vengeance state at the start of a battle for 3 turns. So she starts off with it at rank 8. Okay. Alright. And the rest are just damage increase. Okay. Cool. Not bad. Seems like an okay elite. She's not changing anybody on my roster though. Martian Manhunter's kind of protected. He's in the middle position here. I think Olympia's. Oh nope, Olympia's getting her back. Okay. Why is she? Okay, I guess that's just more comfortable. She was on the couch. Whatever. Anyway, all right. So ultimates are in where we need them to be. I do want the shields to go out first, and then I want Wonder Woman to melt faces. I only have Wonder Woman as a damage dealer though right now, actually. All right. Shields up. We got burn out there. Oh, but no burn touched Martian Manhunter. I just realized the thing I said before, but we have no burn. I'm like, Lex, what are we doing, Lex? Lex, I need you guys to start killing people because Lex is dangerously low. And now Bizarro's gone to damn. Damn. Don't know if I should go with damage first and then try to get the shields out just so we get them whittled down, or if I should move her all the way to the back and increase our shields and damage reduction. That's my debate right now. Let's see what happens if I get the damage out there first. Damn. So we got defense down. We got, what is that one? Is that armor break? Okay. So we got a lot of debuffs out, and I would love for Wonder Woman to do her attack now. Okay. I was expecting more damage. This does not look good for ya boy. So that was not the plan. Okay, so then we go the other route. Let's see what happens there. That was not okay for ya boy. Let's see. All right. So let's get the shields up. Yay. And then Martian Manhunter's passive is next. As long as he doesn't have burn, we should be okay. They are melting through these shields. Like, what is really going on? Do I need to take Lex off the front line? But then who am I put up there? Let's go, Wonder Woman. Oh man, I might have to let Lex fall. Okay, so we're doing better than the first 2 times. And it feels like Lex is going to have to be somebody that I revive. If anybody else falls, then I don't know what to do. Let's be real about it. I can't let Batman get his ultimate off. Come on, Wonder Woman. There we go. Damn. Okay. He gets a cookie. All right. Damn. That's not what we wanted. But we get through, and I do have enough adrenaline to revive. So, increase attack of all allies with tactical attack. Nope. Increase back row allied character. I'm leaning lightning. I do like the lightning one. Okay. So, not with Wally. I don't even know why they put these teams next to the other ones. Like, of course, I'm gonna go for the one with all the friggin' elite. Of course, this team. And now watch my face get melted. I'm wondering if it's worth a shot. What does her ultimate do again, real quick? Just so I can figure out. Enters vengeance state for 3 turns. I'm tempted to make her go first because one, I'm not expecting her to survive very long, and that pain damage does seem attractive. Like, the out of turn damage seems attractive, and I want to see how it goes. Let's see. I'm not gonna revive Lex yet because I might be able to pick up another one on the way. But let's see. I think though in this Elseworld thing, they've adjusted the team down, and because I lost someone, so yeah, there was one attack. Now she's going to enter her vengeance state, I guess. I mean, she wrecked Mr. Freeze's face. They've adjusted the team level down. I think it's like just adjusting based on like what I have. Uh, so yeah, that was kind of to our benefit. Is Bizarro finna die? Okay. Wonder Woman, finish him. Think okay, Judgment Cross. She's doing it. That was she's doing it. That was good. Okay. Okay, Huntress, let me make you put your name down. You were doing the damn thing. Okay, Huntress. Those ping attacks were really, really good. Okay. Does she do damage like that for real all the time? Alright, so increases attack of allies with the tactical trait. Who do I have even with the tactical trait? I mean Lex, but he's giving us shields. When dealing frostbite, whatever, crit hit chance 25%. I mean, I guess this one. I don't think that was a smart decision from me. Okay, so the first time an enemy uses their ultimate, all allies gain a shield that can absorb the damage. This is tempting given where like the problems I'm having right now. At the start of battle, all allies gain a shield that can absorb total damage equal to 30% of HP. The first time an enemy uses their ultimate, all allies gain shield. At the start of battle, allies gain shield. Let's just do start of battle. Let's remove that qualifier. Now we're gonna avoid Wonder Woman like a crazy ex. Bane is actually one of those ones I'm tempted to avoid now too, but not over Lex. The Cyborg does work too. Okay. Okay. But honestly, I'm tempted to leave Huntress in. She was doing work in that last round. She really, really was. But I feel like they're gonna murder us. Plus, she doesn't have any advantages here. All right, so let's go ahead and put Lex in. He is bad on everybody, so we'll leave him in the back row. You're good against them. We start off with shield. All right. Okay, let's go. Let us go. So far, so good. Wonder Woman coming through with the heavy damage. We like to see it. It seems like that one after that one. This is. Let me not say it. Cause yeah, Hal Jordan does stuff like that. Okay, we didn't get stunned by Bane at all that time. I don't think. I think that it was the Hal's ultimate that went off first. We got damage reduction going on now. We got some shields out there, more shields out there. We are good. We are good. Okay. I will say, coming into this, like Wonder Woman's good kit. You know, Martian Manhunter good kit. Huntress is the one who's like really impressed. Like obviously those other two tunes are better, but I didn't expect Huntress to do the work that she did. And I know it's not necessarily because she was on the back row. All of the buffs I had, all of these buffs that I had, yeah, her damage was going to be up. So that was the impressive part, or that's where the damage. That's why the damage was impressive. But the amount of time she shot was what got me. Increases damage by 50% when allies. But yeah, sure, why not? Increase the attack and the damage. Okay. But it was the amount of time she did it that impressed me. Because I can build up her kit if I was going to do that. If I would be so inclined, I could build up her kit to be a crit damage dealer. And if she's doing those out of turn pings, we're very happy with the result, whatever result comes from those. All right, so we want tactical going into this. We do not want him to have a chance at Lex. Actually, I would like Wonder Woman to crack his face open. Okay. And we start with Shield, so that's okay. All right, here we go. Here we go. You, man, I gotta go to work soon. What? But I think I'm going to stream again today. I'm kind of I feel like I'm getting addicted to streaming. Where I can just like play online and it's not a big deal. Because I'm playing the game anyway, so I might as well stream it, right? That back pain on me. All right, they're gone. That was bad. Okay. I think at this point, and this is kind of how it rolls with Elseworld, if you make the right decisions in the beginning or pick the right things, then the end of it, I know I'm going to say this and then get destroyed. Towards the end, it starts to just kind of roll along, and you're kind of good. When adding poison and bleeds permanently, 60% chance to advance energy for any allies, increases crit for poison and blah, blah, blah. Okay, so increases. I'm not laying down poisons or bleeds, so we're going to stick with this. Confirm. Recruit. Doing it for you guys. Is there anybody in here? Mirror Master. Okay, I heard Mirror Master was good. I was not expecting a lot from Huntress. She did impress for what she... Oh, but we're going into the last one, so... I'll read Mirror Master, but you're not going to see him. Increased attack character damage by 100%. All we got is Bizarro, Lex, and Martian Manhunter who don't do damage. When healed, receive 2 stacks of shelter, increase action bar by 15%. I'm doing this one for an experiment because I'm trying to figure out, and this happened with Star Sapphire. With Star Sapphire, she grabs the heal amount, right? And then she uses that for attack. From what I can tell from the animations at least, that does not apply to the heals that happen for that lifesteal passive that Zatanna has. So and honestly, there's a limit on Star Sapphire's healed amount that she can use. I think it's like a max 100%. So basically, I want to know if when healed, receive 2 stacks of shelter and increases attack bar by 15%. If that does a passive proc a buff is basically what I'm asking. If I go into this with this and then, Lex does damage, is he going to get increased action bar because he's going to heal because he's doing lifesteal based on Zatanna? That's why I'm picking this one. I want to know if that mechanic is a thing. We've already done Pandora, so we've already done all these folks. Let's just grab Pandora, whatever. I am not gonna read. No, I'll read Mirror Master. I'll read it, but you're not gonna see him getting the action. But I will read it, just because I'm also curious. I have them, just haven't done. Like they give you so many epics, you don't really mess with too many of the elites. So like the first 3 I had, I did something with, and after that, it was nothing. Mirror Gun shoots a beam with the Mirror Gun, dealing superpower damage equal to 120% of attack to enemy in the back row. Okay, back row targeting, we like. Passive Assault. During battle, increases attack power by 15%. Upon dealing damage, inflicts the target with 1 random type of Debuff that Mirror Master has for 1 round. So if he has a debuff, then he'll give one of them, if it's multiple, to the enemy at any time during battle when he's dealing damage. Increases attack increases by 20% instead. Okay. And then the ultimate attacks the enemy back row 4 times, each dealing superpower damage equal to 40%, so 160% damage. 45, so 180% when it's at 45%. Okay, not bad. Okay. I get, and that's kind of what I said about Huntress, but then I guess it makes a difference when you actually see it in action. All right, so what we're looking for here is these are the over here when the action bar starts up. When we get heals from the lifesteal, is this making us gain 15% in our action bar? So if you see my characters on the action bar just start to move faster after they do an attack, that's basically confirmation. All right, so we have tactical into no, we don't have that. We have this, and then tactical into it, yeah, and then Wonder Woman crime. Okay, cool. I'm gonna slow it down for a second. It shouldn't take too long to realize. So over here on this action bar, I want to see. So she does damage. Actually, it's kind of hard to see that. Oh, I feel like. No, I don't see. She did an ultimate. She did damage, and she got lifesteal. So I did not see her like progress further. So in my head, from what I'm seeing, and correct me if I'm wrong, this passive is not proccing the other passive. So correct me if I'm wrong, but this passive isn't proccing anything else. Now it looks like Lex is gone. We have other ultimates to get out there. Are we gonna make it? I think we're gonna make it. I think Wonder Woman gets one more ultimate, and then we can call this a wrap. Thank you guys for watching. I'll open that epic chest in front of you guys too. But I don't think anything's coming out of that because nothing ever comes out of that. So Wonder Woman, come on, can we finish her? Close. Okay. Please like, please subscribe. If you don't like it, hit subscribe and hit dislike. I'm okay with that as well. Wrapping up Elseworld Pride and Pride Month. So, boom, get the cookie. So, all right. So now we have this plus Scarecrow and whatever. So let's go see what's in that epic chest, and then I'll sign off. Thank you guys for watching all the way through. In case you did, there. All right. No whammies. Go. Got a card. And now this card will give me some elite character I already have. Yep. Oh no, it's a common. Yay. I'm actually happy for a rare because then I can help rank up things. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. See you next time. Wow, all that work and I got, no, you get XP and stuff, but all that work and I end up with a common or a rare and I'm happy about it. What is this game doing to me? And now here comes the next question. Who do I level up here? That's what I was thinking about beforehand. Oh no, I can't do them yet because I don't have enough titanium. And I do have a bunch of XP now, which means I could put it into Superboy, get him up to level 155. His max is 160. Why is that? Oh, because his is he's rank 7, so he can only get up to 60. And if I do that, I won't be able to get him 5 levels. I might be able to get him 3. If I do this, I can't do this because I need that. Let me check in my briefcase, and then I need to go to work. Yeah, no. I don't think I have anything else. Dadgum. Okay. All right. So what I'm gonna do is, I feel like I should sit on the XP and wait until I could take one of the other ones up. But this game does it all the time where they stop you because they need at least one character to be level 160 or something like that. And I feel like that's coming soon, but they don't tell you ahead of time. I feel like right here they're gonna be like at least one character needs to be 160. That's what I feel like. So you know what? You know what? You know what? Just whatever. We ball. Let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so now I need 90,000 to get him up to 160, and then I'll bring the other ones up slowly. Superboy's already at 50. I can bring them up 45, 45, 45, 50, 50, 50. And then by the time they ask, which they will, you need two characters to be 160, I can just knock him up real quick. Okay, cool. And then level link, I can unlock this for level link. Confirm. And then we can go ahead and plop in Raven. Cheetah, you'll get back in there. So will you, Black Canary. And it is how much to unlock more? 500. Now here's the question. I won't, but because they're not that valuable yet. However, 500 gems for these slots may seem expensive, but if that means I have a character that goes from level 1 to level 140, 150, 160, expanding my roster, that's actually saving me on those resources that I need to put into them too, and I can try them out more. I'm not exactly opposed to buying one of these slots for 500. I'm not necessarily recommending it, but if you did it, I can see where your logic is. Because it's a short-term loss for long-term gains. I can play, like right now I'm having to make a decision of who's going in, but if I just bought two more slots, I can plop those two in and just keep it pushing. And there's nobody, these other characters I could. I'm tempted to not do it because they're elites. If Wonder Woman pops up, like, am I going to spend 500 gems to put her in that slot? Or like 500 gems to, I don't know, downgrade Nightwing, which is, I think that's what would happen. Downgrade Nightwing, put Wonder Woman, give Wonder Woman all those resources from the character retraining, and then plop him into level link with 500 gems. I do that. So anyway, stuff to think about. Thank you guys for watching. I'm going to go ahead and end the stream and go to work. See you guys next time.